All right, how's everyone doing? Thanks for checking out my channel. So what I want to get into today is lying. I don't know why people feel like they always have to lie. And I don't know if it's, something, an insecurity type thing, or if they were in an environment or programmed that way, that where, they had to lie to kind of make themselves maybe look a certain way throughout their life. It could be tougher, smarter. I don't know what it is as far as that goes, but I do think a lot of people have a problem lying a lot more often than they even realize. And it not only, I think, has an effect on them after a certain amount of time, but how it kind of, it misleads others. And I just think, I wanted to do a video on this, is what I should say, because I grew up with a lot of different people that were in a lot of different environments. Some were in the bar and nightclub business where, yeah, there's a lot of bullshit going on there too, right? A lot of, lying as far as maybe cheating on each other, doing drugs and pretending you're not, drinking, getting drunk and doing things in that nature. But also on the other side, being around a lot of religious people that I was around, them also lying and pretending that they're not something as well, or kind of convincing others to a certain degree that what they do behind closed doors is all very, very religious, and everything they say and do, kind of that type of environment. And here's the deal. I don't care what side you're on. I don't care if you party. I don't care if you're religious. I don't care if you're in the middle. I would really take a hard look at when you're lying, why are you doing it? Now, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I've never lied. That's absolutely ridiculous. But what I am going to say is, I think, and I heard this a long time ago, you got to really, you almost care too much when you lie. And that's kind of like a joke. But I think if you need to lie about a lot of things that you're talking about, it's almost like you need, you almost overvalue it. Or maybe you're just caught in something that you wish you were, or you wish it was a certain way. And if you know anything about me, I try to help men with women. And one of the things I always talk about to them with is being honest right up front with women, especially when meeting them. Now, that doesn't mean you have to tell them your whole back history, right? You don't have to tell them your past relationships, or what's in your bank account, or how much debt you're in, or your investments. If you make money, you lose money, or all that shit. I'm not telling you to do that. But what I am saying is just take an honest approach. You'd be shocked at when being honest, how honest they will be back to you. Now, of course, I think no matter what, when you first start dating someone or whatever, there's a lot of bullshit going on. You're both pretending to be something to a certain degree or not. It's not like you watch your language a little bit. You may dress a certain way. You're not, a lot of us aren't who we always seem to be, especially at the beginning of relationships. But when it comes to who you are, be honest. I'm telling you, even if in business, I tell people all the time, like even anybody who knows me actually will tell you, I don't fear the truth. I can care less. You want to talk about anything, I'm willing to talk about it. And if I don't, I'll tell you it's none of your business. Or I don't feel like talking about it. But it's not like I'm going to lie my way through it. That makes absolutely no sense to me. Why would I lie about who I am, what I'm doing, what I'm accomplishing? That's actually, I think, setting myself up just for misery, in my opinion, again. And I think a lot of people get so caught up with lying, and I've seen this with so many friends of mine, and I get to fake it till you make it shit and all that, which I despise. But a lot of them would just lie, not only to women, not only that, but lying about how prosperous their business is, or lying on the flip side about how bad things really are when they're not as bad. So it kind of goes both ways. So I really wanted to do a video on this because I just think a lot of times people don't realize how much they lie, or really at the end of the day. Now, if you're a con artist, that's one thing, which I despise that. But if you are somebody out there who does a lot of sales and you kind of bend the truth to get sales and all that type of shit, I don't like that, and that's probably why I'm not a closer. Because I do think there's a lot of times a lot of manipulation. I'm not saying lies, but there's some things that are hidden a lot of times, or untruths to a certain degree, when wanting to sell certain things, because you just want to sell, right? You're not going to tell them all the bad news. You're going to tell them what's always kind of good, why you should buy from them, or whatever product or whatever they're selling. Anyway, so I just really wanted to do a podcast on this. Please protect yourself too from, liars out there. A lot of us know who the liar is or the liars. A lot of us are still forced to deal with them because it could be your family members, friends, or colleagues. We know them, but you might, you might want to keep your distance from them. But I'll tell you something. I've been around liars my whole life, and I used to go around and say I love the liars. Me and one of my close friends, we knew in the bar, nightclub, business and gambling and all this, we knew the bullshitters. We weren't going to let the bullshitters ever take advantage of us, and we knew the bullshitters took a lot of advantage of a lot of people, which we didn't like, but we knew they were full of shit. We knew they were liars. A lot of you out there know who the liar is, but it's almost like sometimes you want to be lied to, or you think they're going to change, or maybe this time it's going to be different. Listen, just protect yourself. You know, we all have instincts. We know who the bullshitters are, just like I just mentioned. So just protect yourself and don't get caught up with other people's lies, because I'll officially wrap it up with this is I had a close friend, and he was always lying, and he was always kind of manipulating not only us, but women and other people, and I had enough of it, and I don't have the patience for that shit. And once I started to call him out on that, it kind of ruined the relationship. But I'm not going to let somebody lie or manipulate me or use me as a tool to manipulate others. So you got to be aware of that as well. All right? All right, let's wrap this damn thing up here. I got to get to the gym, actually. If you got any questions, just hit me up or comments. I'm also at richcelenza.com. I have a program and a website as well where I try to help men with their confidence. That's masteringselfconfidence.com. All right? If you're out there, if you are one of them, I throw a lot of people under the bus. But here's the thing. If you are one of those liars and manipulators or bullshitters, you need a slap in the face, especially if you're doing it to close friends, family members, and, colleagues and people like that. Stop lying to them. I'm just telling you, I don't think that's, and I don't care about your religion. I don't care if you're religious or not. People deserve the respect, you know what I mean, not to be lied to, especially loved ones. All right? Take care.